Yeah. Hello everyone, I'm from South Korea. I'm working for a shipping company which transports the LPG gas. We have a system of the profit sharing and employee ownership. So I'd like to discuss about this. I know in this conference there's many companies panel who say about their, the models and system, but they're normally executive levels, but I'm no one in my company. So we will get presentation from employee. Yeah. I have limited time, so I will concentrate on what it matters. So this is our founder, and he founded the company in 1969. So we have history over 50 years. And he considered employee as one of the owner, and he valued employees, the labor very much. But the thing is, I don't think he set such system just to take care of the employees. The reason that he set such system is to maximize the profitability and to maximize sustainability. So he's an entrepreneur who wants to, to have a success in his company. I think it's working very well, and I think also it's important to present cases like this. So many companies in the world voluntarily take such system because they know it's going to be competitive. So I want to show our success and how it works. This is a workshop that we had last November, and people like me, who is in the middle of the company with a career of 5 to 10 years, 29 of us attended the workshop, and we had some survey over there, and the result was surprising to me because all of us said we want to preserve, improve, and develop the system and policy that make us who we are. And all of us had a passion for our job, and all of us, almost everyone said they have a dream that they want to achieve in this company, and almost everyone said they do not want our company to be merged by a large corporation or private equity firm. It's quite surprising because in South Korea, as you may know, there are a lot of large corporations, they have a lot of capital, and it's very difficult to compete against them. So they dominate the market. And people want to work in large corporations because then you can get more salary and more job security. But we do not want to be merged by a large corporation. Why is that? Because they love this company, they have a passion, they have affection, and they have a motivation to make a success in this company. And I think this hold the key and very, the talented people inside of the company. They do not leave the company because they like our system. And why is that? I think it's because companies like us, for example, all over our CEO are coming from employees. So one of the employees will become a CEO eventually. That means many of the employees will be executive level. So everyone knows they can be, if they do a good job, they can be a team leader and then head of division and executive and CEO eventually. So they have a different kind of approach. And as we have, we're going to be CEO, how companies treat the employees are a bit different. For example, many large corporations in South Korea give a lot of orders to employees, do this, do that. But I think talented people is not able to take orders continuously. Because for example, like me, I cannot work in a company who just give me instruction and where I cannot argue against my boss. It doesn't mean I'm a talented person, but that's many talented people have the same character, I think. So they know if they leave this company, they're not going to be able to speak out about what they think, and they just have to obey. And it's not, they just cannot work in such company. So I think that's our know-how to keep such talented people inside of the company, so who eventually become an executive and a CEO. They are very talented people and very skillful in the market, very competitive. So we have our employee ownership program as well. This is set by our founder because he sort of donated his stake to the employee ownership fund. By the way, we are listed company in South Korea, so it's very difficult to continue our ownership of the stock. But he donated quite a big portion of his stock to the market, to the employees fund. And every year, with the dividend coming from his portion, he buys new stocks of our company and distribute it to employees. And there are differentiation between the career years. For example, if someone has been in the company for 20 years, they can get more stocks. If someone buys company stock for that year, they also get more stocks. So for example, I bought some of the company shares this year, and free stock that I got from this employee ownership almost has a value of $5,000 US. So that's a lot. considering it was just granted by my founder for free. So it gives motivation for employees to be in a company for the long term and to purchase the company's stock by my money if I have a chance, because I know that I'm going to get more stock from him. And he also donated some of his shares for employee welfare fund. This is to provide the housing and medical expenses. After COVID, interest rate was, increasing very fast, and many South Korean people has a house as their major asset. So he knows if with this high interest rate, some employees will have difficulty to afford the mortgage. So he decided to donate more of his share, and dividend coming out from the share goes to support the mortgage interest and medical expenses of employees. And this is our profit sharing system. We adopted profit sharing system from 2014, and employee used to receive 600% of the fixed bonus. And he suggested, why don't you just take 400% and 200% of your salary go for profit sharing? So it's going to be risky. If company doesn't make a profit, we're going to lose it. But if company make a profit, we're going to get more of it. And characteristic of our profit sharing is a bit different because we have a transparent system. When someone joins the company, we explain them what is the calculation to calculate the profit sharing. We get the fund from our yearly profit, and 12% of net performance profit go for profit sharing fund. And same ratio will be calculated automatically. Everyone can calculate it. So it gives a motivation for employees to check the accounting book because they have their interest in the accounting book, because with the result of accounting, they know how much ratio they're going to get for profit sharing. So it's also our founder's intention, so everyone can watch the accounting book, because it's going to make executive level difficult to spend company's money for their own purpose, because everyone is watching it. So when I say a profit sharing ratio is from a monthly wage, so we gave up 200% of the profit sharing, and that was a monthly ratio. So for example, if I make a $5,000 for a month, I invested $10,000, which is 2 months of the salary. And it's working very well. As you can see, our revenue got increased like crazy. And this is not only just revenue, this is not only the number, the cost that we, the spend didn't really change. And at that time, we had a change of the business as well. We used to be a small company which transport petrochemical product between South Korea, Japan, and China. Now we transport the LPG gas from the US to Europe, from the Middle East to Indonesia, for example. Now we have customers of Norwegian, Singaporean, Thai, Japanese, South Korean, everywhere. So we're competing in a global level. But if your company already has a business of 50 years, it's difficult to change the business model because everyone has their own comfort zone, which is petrochemical transportation in Asia. If we change our business model to LPG, there must be someone who thought, oh, US is going to have more production from the shale oil, so there will be a chance. And someone thought, oh, then Panama Canal can be congested, so we have to develop another design of the ship to have more efficiency for transportation. And that business people were thinking like that and made a new business. And the guy who was managing the crew, he used to manage the crew in Asia. Now he has to send his master and chief engineer to Panama, for example. And the guy who was studying about the port regulation of China and Japan, now he has to deal with the US Coast Guard. And the guy who was preparing ship supply in Japan, now he has to prepare ship supply in France and take a phone call at 3 a.m. because it's happening globally. And all the employees, it's difficult for us to get out of our comfort zone and study the new sector, a new market, a new, the way of doing business. And these numbers show everyone in our company has been very successful. And I think this is because everyone is so passionate about what they do like this. So it's not the one or two guys who made this success, it's all employees did their role to make a better result, and we have been showing success. And now we're competing in a global market in LPG transportation, but we do not stay here as well. We're studying to transport CO2 or green ammonia or ethane. So everyone is open for the new business opportunity, and I think this shows our system maximizes the sustainability and resilience of the company. Considering now we have very extreme, challenging business environment, it's important for us to have such, the flexibility and have a motivated employees who are willing to challenge and change the company by themselves. So of course it's good for stakeholders. They get more and more dividend, and we are a listed company, so the price of our stock shows that we have been, showing success continuously. Employees are definitely satisfied about what we have about our company, so they don't leave. And we are trying to expand our system in South Korea, so more company can have employee ownership, more company can have a profit sharing system. So the thing that we want to suggest is we consider capitalists invest the money for the company, but labor like us, employees, invest our life to the company. So the characteristic of profit sharing, we believe, is a dividend. So I know it's going to be difficult, but what we suggest is every country has different taxation system. Some countries have a less capital gain tax, and some countries have less income tax. And we think International Accounting Standards Board, they are making an international financial reporting standard. I think when we think about accounting, in characteristic of the profit sharing must be considered either dividend, capital gain tax or income tax. So company can choose one of those the system as they can be a beneficiary. If that gets changed, we believe more and more company will be motivated to take employee ownership, and profit sharing is gonna make much stable society, much stable, the company at the end. So our system is to, delete the boundary between the company and employee and shareholder is working very well. So we are coming here continuously to discuss and learn from all of your academic research, and we will continue the way that we do.